Hey, what's up, everybody? Thunderfist 1978 coming at you here on a Monday evening. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with my voice tonight, but we're getting back to E7 tonight. And before I get started, I want to give everybody a reminder that I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I'm going to be taking part in the Mental Health Awareness Raid Train. The Dragon Clan's taking part in it, and I know there's another team involved. I'm wanting to say, I know I've seen the name Wear Your Stripes, but I'm not sure if that's the team name or not. But we're going to be collaborating together, and my slot in the raid train is going to be at 3:00 a.m. Eastern Time on this coming Wednesday. So yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that extra rest time to get ready for that. But tonight we are going back to E7. We've been through two of the sanctums. We've got three more to go through, as far as I can tell. But before we move on to the next one, I want to spend some time gathering some spiritual water. Reason being, there are elixirs we can make, and spiritual water is the one ingredient that's required for all of them. Hey, what's up, Catman? How you doing? Welcome in. So, I don't know if you, and thank you again for redeeming your daily Chowa crest. I don't know if you were here just a moment ago. Well, I mean, you were here when I talked about it before, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there again that I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow because I need that extra rest time for my slot in the raid train. That is coming up this Wednesday, 3:00 a.m. Eastern Time. No pressure if you can't make it that early. I understand it's a very early time slot. But that's when that's going on. I was just giving everyone a reminder that I won't be streaming tomorrow, and that's what I'm gonna have going on. So my first order of business for tonight is to gather up spiritual water, since we're gonna need that for all the elixirs that I want to have made. There's one or two other ingredients I don't think I can get right now, but the spiritual water we can get. Well, that's when my slot is due to be over. So more than likely, I will have wrapped up by that point. You know, the main thing I'm still trying to get together is what to talk about during my slot, because one of the big hallmarks of these raid trains, I've taken part in this one in particular for the last 3 or 4 years. And one thing we're very big on is finding it. Hey, welcome in, Cloud. Thank you so much for redeeming your daily Chowa crest. How's it going? So I was getting everybody caught up on the specifics of the Mental Health Awareness Raid Train. It's going on right now, and my slot in it is coming up this Wednesday. I'll be taking part at 6:00 in the morning Eastern Time. And again, if you can't make it on that early, I totally get it. No pressure whatsoever. But I just want to let everybody know that I'm not gonna be live tomorrow, because I'm gonna need that extra rest time to prepare for that. I've announced that before, but just thought I should give a reminder. Hey, welcome in, Angelo. Good to see you. So, if anybody's wondering what my order of business is tonight, I'm going for spiritual water. How much do we have right now, as a matter of fact? I need 40 of it. Okay, we've got 9. So we need quite a bit more. So the deal with the spiritual water is that there are elixirs you can have made in the town of Iska, and all of them require the spiritual water. Basically, it's permanent stat building stuff is what these elixirs are. I had one of them made already, but there's 4 more. And I'm hoping that if you have one of each of them made, it'll consider the quest accomplished. Well, there's 4 more, and each one takes 10 spiritual water. So I'm on a quest to gather 40 of them. I've got 9 right now, which means I need 31 more. And I think that's one of the springs right there where we can get it. It's like there's a rather specific area in this dungeon that has springs where the can you like help me gather? Hey, you two. All right, fine, don't help. I was thinking this might not be the area, but part of me's thinking you can get it here. I know that's what the springs look like. The water looks like lava, but it's actually water. Actually, now that I think about it, the spiritual water is the, well, maybe it's not here. The spiritual water is the kind of water we needed to fulfill another quest, because it turns out it was at the tavern in, dang it, what was, Altago City. The tavern owner was looking for types of water and said he'd give you a special reward if you came across the legendary water, which it turned out to be the spiritual. Unfortunately, now I need a whole bunch more of it. And I know you can get it here. The question just becomes getting to the specific springs. Okay, there we go. So it's up here where you find it. I must have just teleported back here and then called it there. I bet that's what I did. But there's a couple of springs up here where you can pretty readily get spiritual water. Hey, Catman, you know, I got to thinking about you recently when I watched a cartoon that I used to see on Nickelodeon back in the day. I have a feeling it's one you would enjoy. It does involve cats. In fact, the creator of the cartoon said she was inspired by the antics of the cat she owned at the time, and the cartoon came out in 1984. Nickelodeon used to air it every now and then, in the midst of commercials. I need some Striga seeds for something. I can't remember if it's for either of the elixirs or not. We might go back there in a moment and just see what kind of seeds I need. I know I need at least a couple of kinds of seeds for 1 or 2 of the elixirs. But the spiritual water is the one thing I know you need for all of them. So the yellow squares are spots where there's chests. But curiously, after you open a chest, the yellow square does not disappear. I don't understand why that is. So you can see a yellow square, and it might not be something you haven't yet gotten, and maybe something you have gotten. Personally, I find that rather annoying. I'm used to games like getting rid of that particular indicator once you've opened the chest and obtained whatever's inside. Can you like come over here and help me gather? All right, let's go back to Eska. I want to get another look at those recipes. I might actually be able to make one of the elixirs at this point. We got the life one already, so I want to make one of the other ones. Okay, so the armor's immaterial at this point. Not that that was the priority, but I digress. Okay, so strength. And defense. We can make either of those right now. But we need Natalie seeds and holy water for the other two. The Natalie seeds I don't think are hard to come by. If I remember correctly, I think those are those can be found like close to Altago City. Because I remember giving those away to somebody for a quest. But the holy water, that's not easily found. Go ahead and make the strength. So then we'll come back when we get 10 more and we'll make the defense. Then the other two. Okay. And then we'll get, once we get like 20 spiritual water, I think I'll call it quits there. You know, because we'll have enough spiritual water. I don't know yet where we're going to find that holy water. But I'll go ahead and save here. Looks like Dogi's the one that's doing the most damage. I know I could just easily switch over to him, but I guess call me stubborn if you will. But now I know we need to be up top side in order to get spiritual water. I don't know why there's like 3 different springs in this area and only one of them will give you spiritual water. But at least we know one of them will. That's one down. And both of them down. So I know we've got at least 3 spiritual water right now. I guess she mined it all. Or gathered everything out of it. Okay, that's about what I thought. So then after this, we'll go back and try to find some Natalie seeds. But we only need 4 of those. So we won't be at that too long. You know, with this, not only am I seeking to get spiritual water, I also want to get more gold, so we can buy more armor, get ready to maybe synthesize more weapons, and etc., etc. And who knows? The next Sanctum, we could come across holy water. Wouldn't that be awesome if we did? I wonder what the synthesizer and Iska would say if we were to manage to synthesize all the different types of elixirs. I just have an itching feeling that something's gonna happen. Like once we make one of every type. Because I mean, it did show up as a quest. And why would it give you a quest if there's no way to complete it? And the only way I could think of to fully complete it is to make one of each type of elixir. Can you, like, help me gather? We know we're not going to find Natalie seeds down here. And I completely forgot that the yellow squares are chest squares. We need to look for orange. Did that already grow back? I could swear we just harvested that. And now all of a sudden there's more flowers on it. Well, one thing about it, by the time we've got all the holy water we need, we're not gonna be hurting for money. Yeah, just make Adol do all the gathering work. Okay, we got 3 spiritual water out of it this time. I was beginning to wonder if maybe 2 was what we could expect every time. That time we got 3, and it looks like there's still a little bit more to get. All right, you better come over here and, well, no, that's all it's got right now. But it's probably not going to take that long for it to regenerate. Oh, yeah, duh. I just harvested that. looks like that other flower area is already regenerated. I don't know what the heck is in the water down here, but whatever it is, I give thanks for it. Because it makes my job of gathering down here so much easier. Give me that. All right, cool. All right, leave that one alone. We've got more important things to deal with. Can you, like... Yeah, I guess that was all of it. Thank you. How much spiritual water did we get out of that? We got at least 3. Yep, we're 1 away. Which means overall we need 21 more. Now I guess we just sit and chill until, well... Who knows? There could be a spring down here. Nope. Just plants. I think we'll need those seeds for something, though. I forget exactly what. We only got 2 that time. Either way, that's still all we needed for the next elixir. Yep. We're gonna need 19 more. Let's go ahead and make that defense elixir. And then I might see if I'm right about the Natalie seeds. I almost thought it was Chiga seeds that we need, but no, it's Natalie. But I remember getting those, I'm wanting to say it was, I'm wanting to say it was near Altago City. Yeah, Natalie Flower. Okay, and we've got plenty of all the equipment there, or all of the material there except the spiritual water. We've got enough for it, but I wouldn't call it plenty. So for that one, we've got everything we need except the holy water and of course spiritual water. That one, we just need Natalie seeds and holy water. Well, and spiritual, but we know where to get that. All right, fingers crossed that I'm right about this. There's a strange design on the surface of the ancient monument. Okay. I didn't think we could go see either of the dragons here, but I had to check. Once again, I don't know why they don't get rid of the yellow squares once you've opened the chest and gotten what's inside. Now, if you open it and you can't carry it, wrong game. He's in Lunar. But if I was him, I wouldn't understand why those things are treasured so much anyway. But you know, what's the use? Honestly, I think the way he responds to it in Silver Star Harmony, which is the PSP port, I think it's the funniest on there. Because I mean, essentially it's the same dialogue, but he goes even deeper into his lack of understanding of why they're so treasured. He actually says, "For the love of God, why do you treasure those things so much?" And the first time I read that, I was rolling. Yeah, see, the PSP port, by and large, it changed the voice actors, but it added a super meter, so every character has super attacks. Which the first game to do that was Lunar Advance. But I like Silver Star Harmony better in that regard. Like out of the ones that have the super attacks, I think Silver Star Harmony is the best one. I happen to have the collector's edition of that one, which actually came with some collector cards. And I'm really happy I got that one when I did. I don't know that one's gotten outrageously expensive at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's in the triple digits at least. Looking to see if I can... That's really strange. That one, I can't just look over and pull it right out. Wait. Hold on a second. I think I might know where it is. I don't know that I'm going to grab it necessarily, but I just want to see if I'm right. Yep, I see it. I see it. No wonder I couldn't find it. But I knew I had it. I was just looking in the wrong place for it. But yeah, it came with a set of collector cards. And needless to say, I've never opened it. Never going to. I could swear. Hold on. No, we don't need that. I think that's Natalie. I think that's no, it's Eco. But Natalie looks similar to that though. I want to go pick those. Okay, that's Lugat. So yeah, somewhere in this area we'll find a Natalie plant. Just trying to remember what exactly it looks like. To think once upon a time that large blob was really intimidating to look at. Now it's more like, are you supposed to scare me? Because you don't. Could that be a Natalie plant? Okay, those things are a bit tougher than I thought at this point. No, still eco. I wonder if it's in the forest where we get the Nadleys. Because I think we're entering the forest. Yep. Okay, that's Kamoas. Or Kamonas. Kamikas. Everything but what I need, it appears. Okay, that's water, but not the kind I need. That wasn't the kind I need. That is so irritating. I will never figure out why. Why those chest indicators stay on your map after you've opened the chest and gotten its contents. Okay, that's Kamika. Okay, whatever that is, we don't need it. Up there, all we'd find up there is a Pickard, and we've already got the Pickard. Okay, we got some eco out of there. I wonder. Huh. It's very strange how it's not showing any of the medicines or anything that we synthesize, only weapons. I would think that list would get longer the more you synthesize, so I must not have done much synthesis. We'll move on and keep going through and just, I don't know. If the Natalie seeds are not to be found here, the only other place I could think to go to is back to Altago City and just keep going through the grasslands. But you would think a wooded area would be the prime location to gather plants and seeds of like just about any type. You'd think. Okay, that's Kamika. I, I can't help thinking that there's got to be some plants inside here that can be harvested. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, let's go up. Well, I mean, I wasn't planning on killing you, but if that's what you want, I can sure oblige you. I knew we weren't going to get anything special out of that. Okay, we don't need that. Whoa! I completely forgot our heads would be underwater there. There's something over here. I think that's going to be Kamika. Oh, Kimona, excuse me. Either way, still not what we need. Okay, nothing up there that we need. Well, I don't know. No. Some kind of wood. I'm becoming convinced that we're not going to find any Natalie seed, any Natalie plants down here. But if you're not willing to search everywhere possible, you're certainly not going to find it. Wait, I think we were just here. Or it looks like an area we were just in any event. Tree sap glints mysteriously in the faint sunlight. We've already done everything we can there. Okay, there's a gathering spot. Yeah, I'm about 98% convinced that there's no Natalie plants here. I'm about to just bamf out of here. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do. I want to see if maybe, just maybe, there's something over there. Gathering spot. could there be a Pickard here? Nope. We'd have seen it by now if there was. I wish I could find Natalie seeds. No. So we want to go west from here. Going east did not yield us the results we needed. But I know we can only go so far before we'll get stopped by the Dragon Knights. Dang it, that plant so looks like it should be a Natalie. All right, Cloud, thanks so much for stopping in. Hope to see you back real soon. And thank you for everything. Is this just a big open field? Okay. That's what I thought. I think I actually found a Pickard there. And once you get the Pickard, there's no further reason to go that way. All right, let's keep going west. I feel like very soon it's not going to let us go any further. Okay, that's not what we need. But good drinking water. Why would you pass that up, right? Of course, not all of it's good. You saw we got some tainted there. Yeah, this looks like... This looks like an area where it's going to say end of the line. Yeah, called it. Well, that leaves just one other direction we can go. This looks like another area that, where it's going to say end of the line. Well, maybe not. Well, Well, crap. I might just have to give up on that one for a while. We'll focus on the spiritual water. I think I need 19 more of it. Yep. Wait. All right. Wait. How could I forget something so basic? All right, cool. Wait for it. Go. Did we actually get 4 out of that? No. We got 3. We'll just go hang out for a bit while we wait for that to regenerate. All right. Adol has leveled up. Nope, that has not regenerated yet. We sure are getting quite a bit of tires, though. Always take the tires. You wouldn't imagine they'd really be used for anything, but they are. Interestingly enough. Help me gather, you two. We need 14 more of that. Got another tire there. I think we got 4 spiritual water that time. Sure did. We need 12 more. See. Cool. Oh. How much spiritual did we get? I think we only got 2 that time. Oh, we only got 1. Excuse me. Excuse me a moment. I gotta deal with a pop-up here in just a moment. Well, never mind. Went away on its own. And the water is not regenerated yet. Nope. All right, cool. That's 1. That's 2. I think we're at 11 spiritual water, which means 9 left that I need. Yep. I wish this wasn't the only spring down here where we could get spiritual water. This would be so much faster if there were other springs where you could get it. But at least it does regenerate. You just gotta be patient. And Miss Shara has leveled up. "25 more levels, and everyone will be up to where they were during the last time I beat this game." No, haven't waited long enough. And Dogi has leveled up. Interesting how Mishara leveled up before he did. And cool. Can you help gather? One spiritual water that time. Wait for it. Nice. That sword dance is really getting powerful. I think that's about the most useful skill Adol's got right now. Wait. No. That's amazing. They just stood in the flame and took no damage. Okay, we should be able to get some more spiritual water. The flowers over here have bloomed again. Help me. I would be so annoyed at them if I was at all. All right, how many we got? We need 3 more. And we can finally bid this place farewell. Probably for good. I can't imagine any reason we would need to come back here. Give me that. All right, on we go. Yeah, now they start helping gather. All right, we got enough. We have got enough. All right, let's get out of here. Wait. I thought this was where we were supposed to go. Miss Shara. Okay. Crucia! Crucia, hang in there! What's the matter? What happened? Oh, Mustafa, thank goodness you're back. Crucia, she's having an attack. Sorry, Mustafa. I don't think I can make it. Crucia? Mustafa, please make up with Dad. That's my only concern, my only regret. All right, Crucia. I will talk with Father. I'll make amends with him. I swear it. So please, don't give up.
Thanks for everything, Mustafa. I...
Crucia? Crucia! Wake up!
No!
This can't be happening.
We're too late.
What's going on? She's resonating with Adol. Adol, look! The flame dragon stone began emitting light.
Is the stone reacting to something? She is of the elder line of Seagram. Perhaps her life can be saved.
Whoa, seriously?
The bloodline of elders has a very high affinity with dragon energy. Crucia's soul has not yet left her body. If we offer the power of the dragon stone to Crucia...
Are you saying we can save her? Wait. Miss Shara, if it is as you say, then there's one problem. If we use the dragon stone here, how do we know for certain that its power won't be depleted permanently? We may not be able to stop the wind of destruction if this stone loses its power.
No!
Adol, what should we do? Adol urged Mustafa to use the dragon stone on Crucia. Adol, you must be an idiot. And I am eternally grateful for that idiocy. But are you certain about this? Thank you so much. Crucia, come back to me. If you leave me, I won't have anything worth fighting for anymore. So please, come back. Everyone, I offer my humblest apologies. We all fought together to obtain this item, and
It's okay, Mustafa. Don't worry about it. It looks like it worked. Crucia seems like she's gonna make it. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, Mustafa. I mean, what are friends for? It's the least we could do. Wouldn't be much honor in saving the world at the cost of an innocent little girl's life either. But what now?
Yes, that is the question. Well, I believe we must visit the remaining sanctums. Perhaps we should first report back to Ciarius about this.
I suppose that would be the thing to do.
Good morning, everyone.
Crucia? What are you doing up?
Don't worry. There's energy coming from the stone. My coughing stopped and I'm not dizzy at all anymore. It's all thanks to the power of the great flame dragon. But it only seems to affect me when I'm near the stone. If I get too far away...
I see. So that's how it works, is it? The dragon stone is sustaining you, but your Iskin fever isn't cured. So she still has Iskin fever then? That kind of sucks. But at least her life was saved, right?
Yes, that's why I've decided. I will join you in your fight.
What? Come to think of it, you're dressed in battle gear. What are you up to?
I can't stray too far from the stone, and you can't leave it here. So it only makes sense that I come with you. Besides, I am the daughter of Seagram's elder and sister of the acting chieftain. I am qualified to replace Mustafa.
Replace me? I will not allow that. You were severely ill until just a moment ago.
Mustafa, the situation in the village is only getting worse. Titanos have been attacking almost every day, blanketing the streets with a truly palpable sense of dread and fear. At this rate, Seagram will become completely isolated from the outside. And if that happens, it will not be able to survive. It is your duty as the village elder to make sure this does not happen.
Well?
You don't need to worry about me. I have the power of the Great Flame Dragon on my side. So please, let me be a part of this. I've caused nothing but trouble for you, but now I can truly help.
All right. Do as you wish.
Thank you, Mustafa.
I've always wanted to shield you from danger, to bear that danger upon myself instead. But you are strong. I believe in you, and I trust you. Adol, would it be any trouble if Crucia were to take my place? Adol welcomed Crucia to the team. Heh, you have nothing to worry about. I mean, there are a ton of us. We'll make sure she's safe.
Indeed, we are more than sufficient to look after her, and she appears to be quite capable herself. However, child, please be sure you do not overexert yourself. I know, and I'll be careful. Thank you for your concern. Allow me to introduce myself formally. I am Crucia, a Seagramite warrior. I look forward to working with you.
Heh. All right, let's head out to the next sanctum. We were on our way to Kilos before we decided to come back here, so what say we pick up where we left off? Come on, Adol, let's get going. Yeah, how's Tia doing? Hey, Tia. It's been a while.
Commander!
Hey, now. I didn't come all this way here to Old Town to see you all flustered. I came here on important business. Listen, Tia. A law just passed today. Tomorrow, the stinkhole is going to be completely demolished. By order of the Prime Minister, all inhabitants of Old Town absolutely must leave by the end of the day. And it won't do anyone any good to resist. That's right. But you know, it's not like I'm particularly eager to do this. I could make an exception for your house. How's that sound?
I see. So the city will continue to chase after riches and prosperity.
What?
Commander, you can do whatever you'd like with my house. I don't need it anymore.
What?
Dragon Knights, stop right there! Men, stand down! I will not allow you to drive these poor people out of their homes. This is an order from the princess.
Don't be such a brat.
Do you intend to defy my orders?
Don't you get it? The only reason I ever put up with you was because of His Majesty. My father rules everything now. You're nothing. The royal family is just a relic of the past. Anyway, come on, men. Let's move out. But, Commander, are you sure? The Prime Minister's orders were... Who do you think I am? I'll just get my father to handle it. Well, bye-bye, my lovely flower. Better start packing your stuff. Who's this father that he's talking about? Unless it's the Prime Minister.
Aisha, you came to my rescue again. Thank you. I don't have the power to truly rescue you. I'm so sorry. No. Princess Aisha, if you wouldn't mind looking after Maya. What are you trying to say? Aisha, Maya would love to play with you again sometime.
All right, let's see what we got here. I figured she would have the same stats as her brother did. Let's see, do we have... Okay, no, we don't. I was going to look to see if we had a higher level vitality belt, but we don't. Okay, we've got that. Okay, let's look at synthesizing. Yeah, we'll equip that for now. Ooh! Absolutely. Not now. Okay, we need fossilized twigs for that. Fossilized twig. Shame I can't make any of those bangles. Okay, we need wind stones for that. And we'll probably find those. We'll probably find those where we're going next. And hopefully we'll find some... Okay, let's see here. Does... Let's see. Okay, we'll... Nope. Okay, 15 times he needs to use that. Let's see, Bear Killer. Did I just equip that? Okay, no new skill out of that. Okay, yeah, Power Smash. Okay, we can get the Power Smash out of this too. Since this is the more powerful sword, I'll just have him equip that. Get everyone's new skills. Equipped. Okay, we did not get a new weapon for him. Or for her, excuse me. Or for him. She doesn't get a new skill. Okay, we need to go to Kilos. And now the question becomes... Okay, wait. Okay, circle. Now the question becomes how to get to the next cave. Ow. Wouldn't it be nice if I found the fossilized twigs out here? They do that 4 more times, and then Adolf will be able to use that just whenever he feels like it. a Salamera Leaf. Nice. Let's get that Talwar equipped. Loken. Yikes. All right, now I'm gonna look at that new skill that Dogi got. Okay, he's got to use that 15 times. Okay, that was pretty cool. Ten more times, I believe. All right. I hope this is where we need to go. No, this is the Flame Shrine. Huh. Pickard! Somehow I had a feeling that was going to be a Pickard. We got to turn it in. Hey, that's one of my Pickards. I'm so glad he was okay. Thank you so much. Back to the pen with you. Thanks for finding my Pickard. Let's see, I'm still missing 4. If you find any more Pickards, please bring them back to me. I can't even tell you how worried I am. I'm hoping that once we reach the end of here, we'll have some sort of a glimpse of where we need to go next. Then again, maybe not. Gosh. That's Loken. How many of those can we even carry? Okay, so we can have 3 of those. I didn't think we had very many. I was thinking maybe I only had 1 of them. Nice. All right, who else we got that has skills to learn? Just Mishera right now. X and she has to use it 13 more times. Yeah, I remember these gathering sites. What do we got here? I wonder if that first one actually counted toward how many times we used it. Yes, it did. I figured it probably did. Three more times using that skill, and it'll be mastered to the point where she can use it whenever. Okay, wait. Okay, so to the west, that's where one of those super powerful demons was. And we already took it down. Well, optional boss, I probably should refer to it as. So there's a cave. Man, when are these Dragon Knights gonna let me through? Heard a rumor about this cave. Apparently there's a dead end with a weird crest on the wall. I've taken this road many times, but I never noticed anything. I wonder if it's true. Wait, there's a flower over there. What kind of flower? That's the question. It's probably a Kimona. Oh, it's an eco. Wait. I'm tempted to go back to Iska and just kind of see if yep, can't go any further that way. Yeah, let's go to Iska. He might have some insight on where I'm supposed to go next. I mean, we know where we need to be, but getting there's a little bit of an issue. A long time ago, the village of Iska was destroyed to make way for Altago City's development. And after that, we lost all knowledge of where to find the Moon Altar. They must have felt faith in the dragons only gets in the way of riches. And now we pay the price for their ignorance. Since Adol is the Dragon Warrior, he should be able to restore the balance that Altago has lost. I was not able to find much in my examination of the Iskan records, but I did find a few possible leads. I'll explore these leads more thoroughly and let you know what I come up with. Well, let's go back to Seagram. Maybe Mustafa will know something about, about where one of those marks could be. I'd imagine if anybody would know, it would be him.
I'm so glad Crucia got better. I was starting to think she would make it. I must say, though, I was surprised to see her in battle gear. It really looks good on her. Seems very natural.
Everyone, come. We must discuss a matter of utmost importance regarding the anomalies that are likely to occur in the future and the countermeasures we take against them. Future anomalies? All right, I'll spread the word. Anywhere else off the top of my head. Unless maybe it was past where that Titano was. I don't think there's anything else over there, but you never know. Nope, nothing else over here. The only thing I can think of is that cave. Oops. Wait a minute. So there's a northward path? I don't remember taking that path. And again, maybe I did, and I just don't remember it. I probably did and just don't remember what's up there. So this is the Moonlight Path. I bet this is where I'm supposed to go next. It's just for some reason, I turned back around. Instead of actually coming through here. Way to go, Mashera. Is that a Pickard up there? If there's a Pickard up there, we're gonna, yep, there sure is, I see it. We're gonna pick that up, but then we'll keep through. We won't go back to, Seagram until we get through and make our way to Kelos. Once we've done that, then it'll be safe to teleport back. Well, less time consuming, let's put it that way. Because we won't have to go all the way back through the through this cave again. Shimmer Brooch 3. make it out of there in time. Nice. All right, let's save here. Well, not save, I meant rest. Excuse me, folks. Oh, my apologies. All right, on we go. Thank you for redeeming your daily Chowa crest there, Angelo. Greatly appreciated. All right, let's go ahead and take a... Ooh. Thank goodness I was going to go down there anyway. All right. Put on those diamond boots. Crazy how much damage those thorns will do. Ooh, it's anti-Tano bones. Nice. Get the Pickard. Oh, thank you. So we got ourselves another Pickard. Hopefully I don't find any more until we make our way to Kilos. Because if I do, I'm gonna have to like commit it to memory where I found it. Because we can only carry one Pickard at a time. It turns out. Thank goodness it practically stops the world when Adol does that sword dance. Don't imagine I found any holy water just yet, but I'm gonna check. I'll need 20 oh, stop it. Sorry, my computer just will not. Nope, we don't have any holy water. But I'll need 20 of that in order to make both of the elixirs. Huh? Well, looks like a dead end, but now that I think about it, I think it shows up like that until you open up the next path. Like until you find the symbol and open it up. So there's a chance I could be due to move on. Okay, so we can carry at least 3 of the Malm extracts. I figured we could, but I had to check, because, I mean, those are very potent. Sometimes the more potent an item, the fewer a game's going to let you carry of it. Striga extracts. There. Problem solved. I highly doubt I'm going to be coming back here again, so might as well use that one. Down here is what looks to be a dead end, but I have my suspicions that it might not be. Yeah, we gotta use something here, it looks like. Ha ha ha! Kilo Scourge, okay. Yeah, I know where we are. I fought those things before. Oh, that's right. I was trying to figure out why I felt the need to go back to Seagram, and I just remembered the reason. It's because I have a Pickard. I also need to look for Navlies. Chiggle! That means Navlies has got to be around here. Because Chiggle was the other flower that we needed for that one particular medicine. It was Chiggle and Navli. And I also eventually want to find fossilized twig. I've got something else to synthesize. Sign down there. All right, let's see. No, nothing right now. Yeah, I kind of sort of remember this area. South Altago City. Okay. I wanted to see if maybe perhaps there was any kind of warning that there was a powerful freaking monster here or something. But that's not the case. Come on, Natalie flowers. Man, there's a lot of caves here. I bet that's an avenue. If so, I need 4 seeds. Yep. We got 1 seed. Okay, there's 2 directions I can go here. There's another one. No seeds. Chiggle. Those Natalie's don't look anything like how I remember. Wouldn't it be something if we come to the other side of their blockade and they'll be like, how did they get past? Okay, it's looking like I'm not going to come across any more Natalie flowers. Yep. That's as far as I can go. But the game did me a favor because it sent me back the way I am supposed to go. Nothing there. Nothing there. Or not what I need immediately, I should say. That's Chiggle fruit. I think it's still 3 more of those seeds that I need. Let me take a look. Yeah, fossilized twig. I'm gonna need quite a few of those. Oh, I only need 2 more of the Natalie seeds. I thought I was gonna need 3 more. That's 1. Wait, did I even come this way? Yeah, I did. Wait. Are there 2 ways to go in from there? Yeah, it looks like there are. 2 ways to go into that area, but only 1 way out. Come on, 1 Natalie seed. That's all I need at this point. And I guess I'm going to have to go back in that cave to get it. Got it. We've got all the seeds we need now. Only thing we need at this point is holy water. Lord only knows where that's going to be found. We will figure that out as time goes on. Okay, so Titano bones and Titano spines. All right. Come on, let's see some fossilized twigs. Which, for all I know, we can't even find in these gathering spots. but I had to check. All right, good. I'm glad that heavy status didn't last very long. Okay, that's Chiggle. Fine, don't help me gather. See if I care. Okay. Literally fighting an uphill battle here, folks. And here we are at Kelos. Let's go ahead back to Seagram. We'll go ahead and drop this Pickard off. Hey, that's one of my Pickards. I'm so glad he was okay. Thank you so much. Back to the pen with you. Thanks for finding my Pickard. Let's see, I'm still missing 3. I have more than half of them back now. If you find the rest of the Pickards, please bring them back to me, okay? Promise? What's been going on here since I was last here? Kelos, at long last. Good thing the Isken roads lead all the way here. What? Something wrong?
Well, it seems a lawless group of men have arrived in my absence.
Listen, you hillbillies. We are looking for the man that assassinated our beloved king. Don't you get it? If you do not cooperate, we will arrest you all as accomplices. We came all this way to your backwoods village, risking our lives to get here. How about a little show of respect, huh? What's the matter? Can't even show a little hospitality to the knights who proudly serve Altago? You can't expect us to... Please, do not be so violent.
Stop! Don't be mean to my daddy! Dragon Knights? Those men, they're from Commander Rod's division.
Damn it! Adol, we can't just ignore this. Hold it right there, you punks! The hell? Do you know who we are? You're Adol Kristen. Well now, this is something. This mission will be easier than I thought. Men, arrest him! Or kill him. I don't even care. You've bitten off more than you can chew, pal. And see, that's how terrible a guy Adol is. You're fighting to kill him, but he's not killing them. He's only knocking them out.
We won. What do we do now? They're Dragon Knights.
What happened? Happened. We couldn't just stand back. We couldn't just stand and watch, right, Adol? Oh, right. You're a Dragon Knight. I guess that was probably pretty bad, huh?
No need to worry. This was all the result of their shameful behavior. These men are part of Rod's division.
Rods? That guy that was bothering Tia?
Even among the Dragon Knights, followers of Commander Rod are known to be especially violent. And since his father is Prime Minister Orbis, who now has complete political authority after His Majesty's death, Commander Rod's men feel that they are free to do as they please, as you have just witnessed.
I see. Aisha must be in a really bad place right now, huh? Well, regardless of the situation, the immediate problem we face is, what do we do with them? They've seen us. So just letting them wake up on their own is probably not a good idea. We should at least have them locked up somewhere.
I disagree. The others will get suspicious if they do not return. I propose we replace their memories and send them back.
What?
You can do that? Please stand back.
Ugh.
You did not see anything here. You also did not see any suspicious persons in Kilos. You will report as such when you return to Altago City. Understood?
Yes. I love it. That's like the Jedi mind trick on steroids. Holy crap.
That should buy us some time. But sadly, we've already been set back by this incident. We must hurry to the altar. Mishira, do you know the incantation to access the sanctum? Yes, I do.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get a move on. First things first. It's gonna be a while before I can get everyone's weapons, but we'll get what we can for now. Wait, there's nothing for, let's see here. So, 2 green robes, 3 6-horn shells, and 2 full plates. That's what we still need. that should be good. Ooh. And right now, okay. So it's just Adol, Dogi, and Mishera that have new skills to learn. I think I'm going to save here and call it for the night. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Now, just as a reminder, I will not be streaming tomorrow. My next stream is going to be at 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time for the mental health raid train benefiting To Write Love on Her Arms. In the meantime, let's find someone to raid before we go. Oh, we're raiding into Emmy Divergent. She's actually taking part in that raid train right now. Not sure what she's playing, but guys, I have nothing but love for Emmy. I actually met her at TwitchCon and had a great time hanging out with her at the block party and a few of her mods. And I can't wait to hear what she's talking about as far as her mental health topic. That's always been something that's rather tricky for me is finding a topic to discuss. But once again, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I will see you back on Wednesday for my slot in the mental health raid train. But for now, Thunderfist 1978. Signing off.